Hello, my party people. Welcome back to the podcast. Each and every episode is brought to you by All I Need. Please check out All I Need skateboards and apparel at ALLiNEEDSKATE.com. I updated the store. I've been steady on it. We got a bunch of brand new skateboard graphics up there, new pro models. We got this new series. It's the Doc series. All four graphics come together and make a mural. So I'm pretty stoked on that. And the pro models are from Evan Mansalillo, Billy Drown, myself, and Derek Fukuhara. We also have our brand new script pullover hoodie, which I'm rocking right now. We have that in multiple colors. We got it in maroon, black, and gold, and we have a navy. We also have our shark long sleeve that's on there. We got a backpack, our first backpack. We have a 3/4 sleeve up there. We have our Crush It Like Quint towel, which has been crushing it. Really stoked on that towel, man. It's epic. Got the big shark and Quint just crushing the can like the legend that he is. Corey Goonan, new pro model. Timmy Knuth, new pro model up there. And a whole bunch of apparel, bunch of skateboards. Check it all out at ALLiNEEDSKATE.com. If you purchase anything from our online store, you are supporting skater-owned small business, and we build up our skateboard team. We have a large pro team, we have a large flow team, and we have an AM team. So we're steady on building up the next generation of professional skateboarders and doing tons of van trips, all types of trips, man. If you want to check out any of our skate videos, please head to YouTube. All I Need Skate on YouTube. We have 12 years worth of videos. I upload weekly, multiple times a week, whether it's a short or long form video. The podcasts go up there. If you are on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to All I Need Skate. That would be epic. And engage with the channel. Tell a friend about the podcast. Share one of the episodes if you enjoy it. It really makes a difference for our small business. It helps everything move forward. It helps spread the word about skateboarding and everything we're doing. So, any type of engagement with the podcast or the YouTube channel or Instagram, just the likes, the shares, all that really helps and means a lot to us. And to everybody out there that supports All I Need, thank you for the love. You guys are awesome. My guest today is the legendary Dicky J. I remember Dicky when he was a little kid growing up around here. I believe he's from Lakeville. I used to live there. Just always skating and always got some cool stories. Definitely a character. Dicky is one of a kind, man. In this episode, we talk about Dicky living at Bam's house, the antics that went down there. Talk about being homeless and sleeping in a tent next to FDR. Talk about going to Hawaii and building skate parks and living like a homeless dude out there in paradise. We got a little bit into politics and the state of the world and a little bit about our philosophy on that. This was an all-around awesome podcast. I was really stoked that Dicky's back in the area. We've been hitting skate jams. We also talked about the most recent skate jam at the Edge and at the Hive skate park. Dicky is the man. I really enjoyed this podcast, and I'm hyped that he's back around here skating and shredding and back in the scene, man. It's cool to have Dicky back here and on our side, my dudes. He's a good force to have. Hope you enjoy the episode. Hell yeah, Dicky.
Yeah, Anthony.
Back on the podcast, kid. Pull that mic in your mouth.
Thanks for having me, bud.
I'm going to be a stickler about it. Yeah, pull it towards you so you don't have to lean into it. Get it in there like it's a big cock. Nothing uncomfortable about that at all. Nope. Thanks for bringing some Gansett, my dude.
Buddy.
Oh.
For the awesome Gansett style t-shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
And your sister for tie-dyeing.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Buddy.
Thank you.
Sick.
All right. I'm going to do this real quick, though, just to get that mic comfortable. Let me hook you up.
Sick.
Oh, shit.
Oh. All right. That works.
Literally, like, right there is perfect.
Sick.
Jamming that thing in there.
We just like
Don't
with my nose. So
don't be scared of the fucking robotic arm, dude. Yeah, that's sick.
Word.
That's funny that, yeah, my sister tie-dyed those shirts. It's our Salty Dog t-shirt, and we did like a small run of just like tie-dyed tees that my sister did.
So sick.
My sister lives up in Maine, and she's like
Oh, whoa.
basically off the grid, and she's just
Nice.
tie-dye stuff out there, like
Sick,
for
dude.
fun. So she tie-dyed like a small run of the tees, and we gave them away at our last contest at the Edge, which was not that long ago, right?
Yeah, like maybe like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
awesome.
Yeah, that was mad fun.
Dude, everybody killed it. Like, super sick skating, super sick good times. Like,
We haven't done like a jam at the Edge in a long time since like
Yeah?
the COVID stuff, you know?
oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that kind of put so many restrictions and stuff on doing events, so
Right.
I like kind of just stopped doing events at the Edge for a while, and I think that's like the first one we did that brought it back.
Dude, sick.
Yeah,
It's been a while. Yeah, sick, dude.
stoked you made it out for
yeah,
that, dude.
man. I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah, dude, and you're like in Rhode Island, right?
Yeah.
You're just saying up near OMF.
Yeah, East Greenwich.
Yeah,
My girlfriend lives out there, so I'm
Civil's
out there a lot.
in that area, right?
Yeah, right down the street. Yeah.
East Greenwich, right?
Yeah, I say Greenwich because, like, you know,
That's how it's
you
spelled.
sounded. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You sound out how it's spelled. This is Greenwich.
But it's Greenwich.
It's Greenwich.
Yeah, I never really knew.
Yeah.
That's funny. How far are you from OMF then? Wakefield, right?
Yeah, like maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
How fun is that park?
Dude, amazing. DIY features, all like, you know, all the ledges and rails you could ever ask for.
Yeah, right.
So sick. The
It's-
gnarliest kidney too. Yeah.
It started as like one of those prefab, like New England prefab parks that were
Yeah.
popped up everywhere when we were growing up,
Of course.
and they're all restricted to like 4 feet tall, and they're all the same ramps.
All right.
And then what they did with the OMF was they started like DIY in that park, and then they raised funds and they built the rest of that.
That's right.
It's sick how it just has that huge flat ground area too, right?
Yeah, for real. Absolutely, dude.
Excuse me. It's the best, like just rolling around there. It's probably the
Yeah.
funnest thing at that park is just
Real.
rolling around. I mean, there's so much stuff to skate, but I love bombing down and doing the big U at the bottom. And
Yeah.
yeah, if for people to watch the Instagram, it's Evan pretty much puts all the rails and like connector for shit.
So insane, right?
Yeah.
Like 50-foot, like 50/50s. Like, holy smokes. dude.
Yeah,
The madman.
that must feel good.
Dude, right.
I haven't grinded that long in a long time.
Right, yeah.
That's sick. Have been having some sessions there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just like, you know, I stay in the bowl mostly, but, you know,
Yeah.
I go messing around in the other parts of the park.
Describe the bowl to the people so they can understand it.
Dude, so gnarly. I would say, like, maybe like 6 feet tall at the deep end. A little
Yeah.
bit smaller of a shallow. And, dude, those blocks are, like, humongous. Like, the coping.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, the pool blocks, like, it took me, like, a really long time to figure it out. But, like, I put myself on 169 Indies and, like, I kind of, like, started working out. And I was like, wow, this is, like, the sickest thing ever.
What size board are you riding?
875.
Dang.
Right.
That's pretty wide.
Yes.
And what'd you say for indies? What are they?
169s.
And that fits an 875?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely helps on that coping.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or those blocks.
I cannot skate a flat bar to save my life anymore. But,
Dude, 875 all in with that?
Yeah. Just like, it's like you have the widest truck, so it's like, I don't know.
Too much
The
to move
finesse.
around. Yeah.
I don't have the finesse on a flat bar like that.
You'd have to like lock it in crazy.
Yeah, like all crooked, crisscross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mostly tranny though.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I saw you learned. I don't know if you relearned them or already had them. I think it's a Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like frontside
sure.
Hurricane.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one at the edge was sick.
Dude, thank you.
I thought it was a front rock. Did you front rock as well?
I front rocked the first one, first run.
Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, and then I did the Hurricane the after
Yeah.
one.
Front rock seems so hairy over that channel at the edge.
Yeah, right.
Because there's just that thing. You're regular, right?
Right.
Front rock and then come in and there's that bank that sticks out right there that could just kill you.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely clipped on the bank doing like a lip slide on it a
Yeah,
couple times.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Dude, that jam, what'd you think of it?
Dude, so sick.
Do you like the jam format?
I do.
Did you skate with like 3 people in your heat?
I think so, yeah.
Sick.
Y'all put like the 3 gnarliest like tranny skaters in the jam like together.
Jam everyone together.
Oh man, it was Johnson and like this other dude that like had like the sickest like Madonna and like, oh man, I'm like too fried to like
Was it
remember his
Weller?
name.
Do you know Weller?
Maybe.
I don't know if he has a Madonna, but he is destroying, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super sick.
He was doing big stale fishes in the back.
Okay.
Over the fly box, up that quarter pipe. He was trying big stale fish
whoa.
and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah.
Epic.
That's sick, man. And then we went to the Hive, too. That was sick.
Dude, super sick.
They had the Gator Jam.
The Gator Jam.
Yeah,
dude.
and they gave away for first place was a sword.
A
They gave a
freaking
sword award,
sword,
and it was
dude.
like not a pussy ass sword. It was a pretty decent sized
I
sword.
think it was like 6 feet tall, dude.
It was like metal.
Yeah, right.
Charlie
Sick.
did a good job.
Yeah, dude,
That was
definitely.
mad fun. Did you get some prizes at the Edge Jam too?
Yeah, you hooked me up with a board.
Oh hell yeah!
Sick, yeah.
Yeah, top 5, everyone got at least a board.
Yeah.
And
well,
then as you get up like third and second and first, we added shit on, you know?
that's right.
Yeah. That was
I
sick.
mean, I think you like extended like top 6 for me, but thanks.
Oh, well, because the finals.
That's right.
Sometimes it works out that way,
Right.
where it's like, all right, we're going to do 6, so you can do 3 and 3.
Right.
Yeah, but you got in.
Yeah, definitely.
You're in there, bro.
And some cash prizes for top 3. That was pretty sick.
Oh, that's right. That was last minute. We had a lot of people enter, so I was like, this is sick. And
Right.
I think Jacob, Jensen's dad, was like, you going to give some cash out? Just kind of egging me on. I'm like, fuck yeah. Sick.
Oh,
I was glad that went well. It'd been a while since we did a jam at the Edge, you know?
all right. Westgate came out, and that's sick.
Guest judge, Brandon
Yeah.
Westgate. Do you remember when you first met Westgate?
Oh man, I remember a long, long time ago.
He was
probably,
so
like,
little, huh?
I was 15, so I couldn't imagine how little he was. He was like skating 5 boroughs and stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's such a pro now.
Yeah.
He's the proest of the
So
pro.
insane.
Yeah, he's professional.
Absolutely.
He'll drive like 4 hours just to skate the Edge.
Yeah.
Like multiple times. Like
Whoa.
he's done that, or not just. He'll drive maybe 6 hours because you drive down and back. I think it's 3 hours here and 3 hours back.
Yeah.
Skate the Edge.
He must be out there in Maine, huh?
He's pretty far out there. I don't know exactly where, but I think he's towards Portland maybe.
Oh,
So,
sick.
I think it was 3 hours. So,
Nice.
but that's in. I mean, I do that in the van missions that we do. We'll drive like
Yeah.
4 hours, skate for 4 hours, then drive another 4 hours back.
Right.
It's a full day.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll do that just to come shred the Edge,
Right.
which is sick.
Definitely.
Just film with him for like a couple hours and then back on the road.
Annihilates it.
Yeah. Oh, with the Edge too. Not the Edge, with the Hive Jam. It was to raise money for their mini ramp, right?
Yeah.
And they were trying to get gator skins.
Gator skins.
Yeah.
Super sick.
And you were saying you used to work with gator skins?
Yeah, we've done like 5 ramps with those guys.
That's sick.
Me and like the guys from FDR.
That's sick.
Like worked on Bam's place, a mini ramp, a vert ramp. We did this spot in Hawaii too. That was really sick.
What are you doing? Just like re-masoniting it? Like replacing the gator skins?
We're actually doing it from scratch, so we're like doing all the round walls. Like we were building the whole thing up.
Whoa, sick.
Yeah, corner pockets, the whole shebang.
All out of wood. Just like carpentry type style.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
sick.
It's a cool method, dude. It's sick. It's fun.
You went out to Hawaii?
Yeah,
Where in Hawaii?
it's a town called Kahuku.
God bless you.
You're right.
Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Say it again.
Kahuku.
I like the way that sounds.
It's it means the point in Hawaiian. It's like
Nice.
So that part of the island is the northmost point of the island. So that town's kind of like the most like island, like Wild West, like town you can think of, like in Hawaii.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And like home of like the Shaka,
Hell
I
yeah.
guess.
Shaka bra. Choo, choo, choo.
So we built this park in like the sugar mill, and like the sugar train used to go around the island, and you know this guy like lost all his fingers. Like,
oh, dude.
working like
In the sugar mill?
in the sugar mill.
He's just fucking fingerless?
Yeah. So like,
Do you know how it happened? Did he tell you?
Just the machines. Like I guess this was like
fuck.
a long time ago,
What a
back
nightmare.
in the day.
What a nightmare.
But like you'd go into like other towns and he'd be like waving to other people and like only 2 fingers.
Oh, with the shotgun? That's so funny.
Dude, yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh,
No,
but
I mean-
he just is like inadvertently has to give the shotgun because he's waving
Yeah,
and he
he's like,
chops his
yeah.
fingers off.
Yeah,
Dude.
this is like back in like the 20s or 30s.
I
or
never
something,
fucking knew that.
Yeah.
The origin of the shaka is that right there.
It's the origin, yeah.
Shaka, bro. I wonder maybe that happened with what's the other one? No, that's not it. There's I love you.
Yes, I love you. So,
I
yeah.
guess that kind of works.
Yeah.
And then the fucking maybe some dude lost his fingers. The devil horns.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. How long were you out there?
A year.
What, in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Wow, shaka, bruh.
Shaka. dude.
Shaka.
Shaka.
Mahalo, fucker. Right?
Mhm.
Mahalo is like, I think that's Hawaii.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Or aloha?
Aloha. Yeah.
Who? What else they got there? I think they say it like different than we say it. Hawaii, but they say,
Hawaii.
oh, really? They put a
Yeah.
little twist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like a little bit.
Sorry.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I went out there a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. It was a split trip. It was with Johnny Layton, Billy Marks, Terrell Robinson. It was a split team. I think there was maybe Pat Rakestraw. Don't remember, but it was sick. We went out there and did demos and street skated a little bit.
Nice.
Damn, you were just chilling, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
What's your day out there?
to wake up under like the catacombs of a ramp,
Nice.
and I'd just like crawl out of the catacombs of a ramp, and I'd be like, and like I'd go to like walk to like the corner store,
Dude, sleeping on the ramp.
walk out to like the under the catacombs. I'd walk out to the corner store. I'd get my coffee.
Nice.
I'd go walk to the beach. I'd like go like smoke a cigarette and drink my coffee and like sit out
Wake
by the
up.
ocean.
Yeah, that sounds like heaven.
Then Willie would show up, like, usually he's an early riser, so it's
Acres?
like Acres.
Yeah.
You know Willie.
Yeah. Was he working with gator skins too?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the sugar mill. The gator skins is just like, like I've worked with this dude Garrett. He's the rep from them,
Nice.
and he's a real cool guy.
Shout out. Choo, choo,
Shout
choo.
out Garrett.
What up, homie?
Yeah.
Just
Like-
pretend we're in Hawaii right now while you're listening to this.
Oh man.
Waves in the background.
I can hear the waves already.
Mahalo, my friend. There we go. Mahalo. What's the movie? I'm trying to find every Hawaii reference. Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Is that Hawaii?
What was it?
Flowered T-shirts.
Yeah, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That was out there?
Yeah, dude, I went and drank at that bar, dude.
Did you? Fuck yeah, Dicky.
Sick. What else is out there?
You're on the beach though. That's beautiful.
Yeah. very
Just
sick.
is so the temperature's perfect, right?
Yeah, it rains a lot in the winter, and like the summer it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah. So
like,
it's got its pros and cons.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. And they probably get like a hurricane season, I imagine,
Yeah.
out there.
There was a monsoon where we were out there, and it like flooded the whole park and stuff.
Monsoons are the fucking sickest thing.
Crazy.
Maybe if you have to deal with them all the time, they probably suck. But like once in a while, when I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, they would have
sick.
crazy monsoons.
Really?
So it would go from the driest fucking 100-degree heat, and then the next day it could monsoon with these crazy lightning storms that were like light up the whole sky. They just fucking lightning. It would be thunder, then the lightning would hit, and it would just like the shit you see in Nat Geo, and it would fucking spiderweb across the sky, and then you can see the storms rolling in, and then it goes from a desert to just like you were saying, like flooding. It could flood everything, right?
Right.
That's sick. It filled the bowl in.
This is like before we pretty much laid down the whole park. Thank God.
Yeah.
There's been some other close calls, but yeah.
How long did it take to build the park?
Probably like 7-ish months. There was a lot we had to do. Like we had to like restore this whole like historical building that was just like had termite damage, had no plumbing, had no electrical. Like it was like
Is that the sugar mill?
yeah, the sugar mill in Kahuku.
That's sick.
Yeah,
You had to restore it.
yeah.
How'd that come out? How?
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah?
It's like a good business. Like sick bowl. It's like it's kind of like a little art project. It's like it's built right.
That's rad.
It's like
Are there photos online?
yeah,
Dude, can I find some right now, you think?
yeah, of course.
Or am I too... Do I even have my phone? That's the real question. Oh, right here. What am I looking up?
It's Sunset Skates.
Sunset Skates?
Yeah.
Let's check it. Hell yeah. Scanson's good too.
Right. We might have to take a commercial break.
You can just go to the bathroom.
Sick. All right.
Don't even worry about it.
Oh.
Wait, say it again. Sunset.
Sunset Skates.
All right, Sunset Skates. I'll look it up. Sunset Skates. Oh, I think I got it. North Shore, only indoor skate park. Open 10 to 10 every day. Nice. They got skate camps. Skate classes are back. Oh, nice. Little frontside mini ramp. I'll have to make sure this is the right one. Damn, that looks sick. I think this is the one. It's got like huge hips. A lot of tranny. Park looked fun as hell though. Damn, that's like almost a vert ramp, I guess. Rain or shine, one rain or shine 10 to 10 every day. 10 per hour, 30 for the day. Nice, that's a good deal. Is this the right park? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, that park looks insane. Describe that ramp to people.
Like 8.5 radius, like really tight and quick, but like mellow enough to make it work.
Yeah.
Like 6 inches of vert on the deep end.
What? How many corners are in that thing? Little pockets. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there's
4, and then
4.
there's like the inverse corner, like the volcano thing.
Yeah, that thing coming out. Dang. So you built that? You helped build that?
Yeah.
That's sick.
And there's like there's like a little Kid Cudi Kiki corner.
Oh.
Back little mini ramp, some other ramps too for skate lessons.
That's like a 3-foot mini ramp, dude.
Yeah.
But then it waterfalls down the bank too.
Yeah.
That's sick. Add a little hip transfer right there into the bank out of the mini ramp.
All right.
That's sick. That's cool, man. So this place is it's rocking now.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
sick. That's a cool opportunity. You ever been to Hawaii before that?
Never.
Wow.
Yeah. So, skateboarding brought me to Hawaii. That's pretty cool.
Dude, cheers, mate. Cheers. Who was on that trip, or who was out there?
It was Carlos from FDR, his wife, his kid Hugsley. Say Mikey Biggs came out, Philly dude.
Nice.
Luther twins. These kids are awesome. They're like these identical twins.
That's sick.
Dude, so
and
sick
they both skate.
Yeah.
And they're twins, identical twins.
Yeah.
That's epic.
All right.
Brothers.
Yeah.
How old? Guess.
Turned 24 when I was out there with them. So
what?
yeah, they're about to turn 25.
Rad.
Yeah, I think Eli just came back from Morocco. He worked on a park out there.
Oh, Bunton? Eli?
Eli, my
from
friend
like
Eli.
Wakefield? OMF area?
The Luther
Oh.
twin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. In Morocco?
Morocco. He built a park out there. They're always building parks. Chase, it's the other Luther twin. He's in Florida right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, building a park out there.
Yeah, that's a sick deal. That seems super fun.
Yeah, they're awesome kids. You ever seen the movie Slap Shots?
Is it an actual movie or a skate video?
It's an actual movie, yeah.
I want to say I've seen it. It's comedy? Slap Shots.
Yeah, it's like an old hockey movie.
Oh, yeah.
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 So like the twins with like the glasses
yes.
that are in that movie, like those are like the
it's
splitting
basically
image
them.
Basically them, but yeah.
Slap Shots.
They're awesome.
I'm going to look that up real quick because I just want to remember. I felt like it was comedy, but it's a hockey movie, right?
Yeah. they got some funnies in there, but it's like, yeah, hockey movie.
Yeah.
Definitely
Sports comedy. Yeah,
Yeah.
sports comedy. Oh, it's Paul Newman. Is that the actor? If I got that, I'm gonna be surprised. How do you find out? Come on, internet, fucking work. Oh, Wikipedia.
Sick.
Yeah, Paul Newman. Fucking nailed it, dude.
Got it.
1977 American sports film directed by George Hill, written by Nancy Dow, and starring Paul Newman and Michael Onkeen. Depicts a minor league ice hockey team that resorts to violent play to gain popularity in a declining factory town. Classic.
Sick,
So
right?
they're the twins.
Yeah. So awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What else has been up? Tell me more about your travels.
Oh,
You
man.
were living at Dicky, at BAM's for a while.
Yeah, we did quarantine there.
Oh, there you had to quarantine at BAM's.
Dude, right? Yeah. I guess we were all pretty sketched out to like be in like the city of Philadelphia. Not that it's like not sketchy enough as it is,
Yeah.
but yeah, like the whole
Nice.
like COVID thing like hit, and like we're like, dang, like what are we gonna do? Like our cards are gonna get flipped over. Like so we're like, Bammy, can we like come stay at the house and skate the barn? And he's like, yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
So we were there for like like 3 months or something, and then like we filmed like this awesome thing with this guy Lonnie with HD Video Magazine, which
Nice.
is like pretty sick. We had like a whole segment at Bam's house and like a premiere, like bunch of premieres all over or something.
That's sick.
Yeah,
But he just let you crash there?
yeah. I mean,
Wherever?
he had another house too, so it was like.
It's just like Peter Panville.
Yeah. I guess like he kind of liked the fact that he could like drive like 15 minutes down the street and like all his friends are in like one place.
Have a
type
session.
thing. Yeah, and have a session.
Yeah.
And just like shred with us. Yeah.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like, it's what, the BAM Castle, right?
Yeah, the castle. For sure. Yeah.
What'd you say was going to get flipped over?
Our cars, we thought like the city was gonna like riot and stuff
Oh,
with like
I
all
see.
the lockdown and everything.
Yeah, that was such a weird fucking...
Such a weird time.
Dude, we all went through a crazy trip, basically.
Yeah.
I'm fucking glad
Imagine
that's
that.
like, seems like it's diminishing.
It's like I thought it was gonna be like 28 days later or something.
Like the
zombie.
movie?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Life is a trip, Dicky.
Definitely.
You can't pay... I realize you just can't pay attention to, like... I don't even know if I can say that. I want to say you shouldn't pay too much attention to, like, mainstream news
Oh, of course
and
not.
stuff like that. Because it becomes so crazy,
Yeah.
Like, it can suck you into, like... People get carried away with these crazy things, dude.
And who even knows if that's what's really happening?
Oh, I know, dude. It sucks because it's like, yeah, you want to be able to trust institutions and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like you can't. Nowadays, it's just the fucking Wild West, you know?
Right, of course.
Do you see it that way?
Yeah.
How do you
I
feel?
mean-
How do you feel? Here's a big question. How do you feel about life 2022, 2023?
2023. Oh man.
Doesn't have to be so black or white.
The more I just focus on skating and like the things I love, the better off I'm gonna be. Because when I start looking at all the other stuff going around, like it's just like it's too much for
It's
me.
intense.
Yeah.
They pulled me in, even to the pandemic thing. It's like everyone had to pay attention to it. It was like intense,
Right. Yeah.
I used to always try to avoid that shit. Remember, like, when people would just collectively go to war and they just have wars? They still are on the edge of doing that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like
of course.
Cold Wars with Russia right now.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. Imagine that. The Cold War never stopped.
No, where they just started it up again.
Yeah,
Got warm.
right, yeah,
Now they're
exactly.
playing, like, weird games. Ugh. It's fucking too much.
Yeah.
And the pandemic was kind of like that, except it was the first in our life. It was just like you had to pay attention because it was medical, and you're
Of
like,
course.
can't tell how severe or real or what was going on. Yeah. So crazy with the politics too, right? And the politicians and the line between celebrity and actual like someone who's supposedly a leader or whatever. It's like you
Right.
don't fucking know what's going on out there.
I know, man. All these guys, like, they got like these interests and like, money is like
Heavy enough to go to war,
Yeah.
with other countries and to
Of course.
fucking do crazy shit. They have enough interest to release a fucking virus, you
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
They're fucking working on that shit in a lab at one point, you know. I don't know. I'm not one to say I know any answers because I definitely don't.
Oh yeah,
Like, conspiracy or not, but like, all things are possible.
of course. Yeah, definitely.
You gotta learn one thing from this day and age: all things are possible.
Right.
You never know.
Absolutely.
Do you listen? Do you take in much media at all? Instagram? What are you on?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't really post that much anymore, but
Do you
I
watch
need to.
content online besides skating?
I try not to.
Yeah.
It's
If you
just-
do,
yeah,
can get
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Man, that's like, yeah, it's like, like you watch Instagram stories and stuff, and like everyone's just posting like, like crazy political stuff and like whatever. I'm just
For a
like,
while there, it was
yeah.
crazy, right?
It's too heavy. It's like, dang, dude.
It's hard. It's a hard one because it's like someone has to do that job. I feel like someone has to. The world has to. I feel like if you just live your life and like do the things you're responsible for,
Right.
that come to you and that are in your life, and you can do those, that's your civic duty, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
But some people, I guess, have to. You have to have a government on some degree, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
We need some structure.
Yeah,
We can't have a corrupt system, but we need a system, you know.
Right, of course.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Everyone became an expert too. Whether it was a doctor, everyone was a doctor telling you what to do,
Right.
or they were fucking just yelling about their political faction for a while. Not just here, but like everywhere, the whole world. I feel like.
Right. Yeah.
I went to Maine and they were just mad political. In Maine,
Were
you
they?
think it wouldn't be, but you
Yeah.
drive through and it's like Trump and fucking Biden and like
Yeah.
certain parts, I guess.
Definitely.
I was like, geez, it even got up here. I mean, that's all they have to do is watch the news.
Yeah.
The dying media of the news, dude.
Like everyone just got so mad on the TV. Like, yo, just turn it off.
Oh, dude, the whole thing got it. We went way off topic here, but that's fine. That whole thing too, it turned into like just people. It still is. People are just talking heads for corporations, you know,
Yeah.
and they don't even. You can tell just when you listen to like those shows, it's just so scripted, or they speak a certain way and say
Right.
they're just talking to like their base, basically, you know. I try not to listen to it, but I get pulled in. Not that
Yeah.
I give a shit either way, but I like to know, like, hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Just even though I don't know if that's good for me, you know. How old are you now, Dicky?
30-30.
Nice, dude. Living legend, Larry.
Yeah.
Larry Bird, baby.
Larry Bird.
Hell yeah. I just turned 40 in November.
Nice.
You're so far behind me, bro. You're still fucking a spring chicken, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Just about ready to hatch.
Felt ready to hatch. You've hatched.
All right.
You hatched from under the ramp. You crawled out.
That's right.
Okay. Switching away from all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Although it's fine to talk about it. It's not that crazy. It's like so crazy. It's normal. You know.
Mhm.
There's so many people that just pay attention to that political stuff.
All right.
It's hard not to, but I'm just glad we're past the medical emergency. Let's stay away from that for a while.
Definitely.
Although I'm very fucking nervous of Bill Gates now, because he like from what I hear from online, it's like he owns a lot of land,
Yeah.
and he's like just working. He's pushing the agenda for all the virus stuff, the
Wow.
lockdowns and all the crazy. Like that's in his wheelhouse, you know.
All right.
He makes me a little nervous, because on some level I'm like, dude, they easily could have just someone could have just manufactured that and tested it out on the population, you know?
All right.
Not that I know the truth, but it's like all things are possible, so.
Definitely seems like could just be the flu, like a super strong version of the flu. But yeah, it's just like where did it come from? Humanity wasn't ready for it either. But maybe it was. We have one every 100 years, like I've heard. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the thing. It definitely was like a novel coronavirus, a new one. But like whether, so I don't know if it's whether they actually made it in a lab, because they were doing that. They're doing that research in Wuhan, whatever lab. This is all me repeating shit, so don't quote me. But they had like a research place there that actually worked on those viruses and trying to
Wow.
mutate them to learn how to like control them, basically.
Not really.
In that same place where they said the thing came from. So they blamed it on a wet market. But that lab's in the same town of Wuhan. So it's like, and that's legitimate. I'm pretty sure that's 100% understood at this point. And then, and if it was just a new novel coronavirus, like it just happens, you know, because those things evolve and they come and go and whatnot.
Yeah.
They still knew everyone was on their phone and like, because it's the first time for everyone, you know, and you're on your phone, so like panic can spread so much faster, you know,
right?
And control and thoughts, and they play mind games, dude. Literally, people are doing like culture war. It's a culture war because if you're part of it, not everyone's a part of it. I have my culture war with skateboarding. I'm hanging on to skateboarding. Fuck you. You know what I mean? That's my rebellion. You can fucking have your wars. Of my fucking backside disasters. Okay, motherfuckers. Time well spent.
Right. It just seems like they're trying to like turn everybody against each other.
Oh, dude, I don't know if they are or if it's just us in general. Like people, that's their natural inclination, you know? There's a lot of people that exist in this world that like have never been through like craziness, you know? Definitely. So they've never really been tested on some level. So then to have some crazy shit happen, you see what people are made out of, you know? And if you never dealt with any crazy real life shit and that happens, it's like, good luck, you know? A lot of people just follow other people or listen to what they say, and then they like subscribe political parties and let other people think for them, and then they just wholesale subscribe to that like group think, you know? That's why they have their banners and they're fucking on a team, and it's like, you know? That's what a political thing is. If you're especially the extremes of it, you know?
I think it's like a human thing too, of course.
Yeah. People love sports and teams and stuff like that. Of course. But what's crazy about all this shit is that we experienced it with like the new technology at the same time. So it's like viruses, a pandemic is everywhere, you know? And then you can't, in this age too, you also can't tell truth from, you know, real from the lies, you know? Everything's blurred, you know? Even our political leaders, like, can't tell if they're liars or not. Or how much of a liar they are. Because they're definitely lying.
There's definitely some stuff that we shouldn't know for our own good, you know?
Man. Yeah, this is all the heaviness of the world. It's like, you kind of have to pay attention a little bit, or maybe you don't, I don't know. But it seems like it's blurred between art and entertainment and fucking reality, you know? So you just don't know what's up and what's down, literally. I wanted to get away from that, but I'll keep going. I just had to keep going.
We got to derail off that.
I'm not even pessimistic. I'm just like, it's like the Matrix. It's like, you know it's there if you want to indulge in it, you know? Remember that dude in the Matrix where he's like, put me back in. I just want eat a steak again. Instead of like living gray pessimism, he wanted to go back into the illusion of the Matrix.
That's right. Be someone like an actor or something.
Yeah. Just live your delusion. That was the whole concept of the Matrix. Basically, you waking up and it's just all gray and fucking dark reality. But in the Matrix, it's just fucking whatever you want, you know?
For real.
Yeah. It's like, So that was what I was getting at, is you can't pay too much attention. You gotta, like, pay somewhat attention, but, like, not too much. It gets too crazy, dude.
I mean, the weather's good.
That's true. I feel bad for people that, like, even the education system is crazy these days.
Yeah.
It's like in our lifetime, Dicky. Went from, like, go to school, go to college to, like, fuck, there are a bunch of people in debt, you know? It's so hard to know what's what, our institutions. That one's a crazy one.
And you're never guaranteed a job either. It's like,
Yeah. I, like, started meditating because of all this shit.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. I actually know I did it today. I'm lying. feel like I
Sick.
took a little bit of break off from it just because I was like, I'm gonna stop for a little bit. But just because of all that,
Yeah.
just to cut, because all that hysteria and all that whole world is out there, and you can just get caught in it, and like it could take you away. You know?
Definitely. Yeah.
It's
You
like,
gotta hone it back in.
yeah, you gotta kind of meditate and be like in your own like sphere of life.
Yeah. Definitely. So sick.
Yeah, yeah. But it's crazy because I pay attention to stuff. Today what was I listening to? Do you ever use the internet for like good stuff? Like you listen to lectures or like stories or?
Oh man, when I was out in Hawaii, all I would ever do is like research like all this crazy shit, like old math equation, like quantum physics, and like
Nice.
just all these like principles of like design and all this stuff. So
That's sick.
yeah,
Yeah, I love the internet on that side of it.
for real.
Like today, I found this YouTube channel. Let's give them a shout out. They probably don't need it, but because I think they have a good following. But I guess they could use a shout out either way. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. The Life Guide
The life guide.
on YouTube. The Life
Sick.
Guide, and it's got all these videos, and it's funny because it's just like quick synopsises of these things. So it's like, let me read some of them. Greek gods explained in 12 minutes.
Oh yeah, sick.
Sun Tzu, the art of war explained in 5 minutes. Vietnam in 25 minutes.
Oh
A lot of this stuff I've like looked into and did like the long format stuff, but then I found this and it's like they summarize it real quick and it's cool
Yeah.
to kind of hear it all shortened too, you know?
definitely.
They did World War II, so yesterday I was all about World War One and Two.
Sick.
Crazy.
Right.
The Germans are intense.
Right.
World
Wow.
War One,
Yeah.
fucking intense. They lose. World War Two,
Right.
they basically win and then fucking lose horrendously. Dude, they took over everything.
For real.
Yeah, that was yesterday. And then today what was I doing now? Mao? Maybe China, Mao. But there's tons of cool stuff on the internet like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Where you can just
for
learn
real.
about history and craziness.
Yeah, all these cool things.
Yeah.
Not just like getting like stuck like scrolling mindlessly through like whatever.
That's definitely like a trap, though. Nowadays, it's like, and everyone's guilty of it, including myself. You can literally like find anything you like and just scroll. You could like be on your phone for hours just liking and scrolling, engaging, and indulging
Right.
in one thing. You're like, holy shit. That's kind of what we're talking about with the whole news and shit. Is like, there's people that are doing that 24/7. Like, we talked
Yeah.
about it for maybe 20 minutes, but there's people, that's their whole life. That's Carl's whole fucking life, Dicky.
That's right.
And he's pissed about something.
He's always pissed
He's
about
pissed about
something.
one side or the other. They're fighting each other. It was like
Yeah.
civil war and
Right.
to be over their political leader. Which horse is gonna win for them, dude? I always like get pissed because I'm like, the left and right are two hands of the same body, and they shouldn't be
Right.
fighting. They should be shaking hands and figuring it out, dude. Figuring out. Instead, they're like calling each other Nazis and fucking censorship. They're calling each other authoritarians and fucking attacking each other. I'm not even finished yet. And go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, instead they're just fighting. That was what bugged me out. Is like, I'm like, I grew up in a dysfunctional family. Like, I
Right.
know we shouldn't be fighting over
It's like
stupid shit.
Everyone's just instigating each other, and it's like nothing's ever getting done because we're all fighting each other over like
Oh yeah,
two extreme points of everything. It's like
that's the internet for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it's there. It's like a privilege. I was saying that on one of the podcasts. It's a privilege to have the internet.
right.
So people are so on there all the time. And they're just calling each other racist. There's that faction of it, you know. The other side of the internet is like people put up crazy art and people do amazing things. And you see
Yeah.
the videos and you hear the audio and like it's everything. What was that movie? The Endgame? Do you know that movie? Is that the movie?
Game.
There's a movie that summarizes this. I always try to remember it on the podcast when we talk about this shit.
Yeah.
There's a movie where they're basically in the internet and they're playing for money in their life and stuff, and then
Oh, wow.
at the end they just decide that everyone has to take like the weekends off from the internet and just go live life because it got too intense.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't remember what the movie is. I'll try to find it real quick.
Ever see that one, Idiocracy, too?
Dude, that one's awesome. Mike
Greatest.
Judge. That movie's awesome. Mike Judge directed that one. Beavis and Butthead.
Sick.
Yeah, that's a classic, dude.
Awesome.
End games. I don't think that's the name though. Someone out there's like fucking knows it. And they're probably pissed at me right now. Damn, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm too dumb to find it. It's a popular movie though, and it just basically explores that whole concept of like being plugged into the Matrix. And I can't remember the whole thing, but I just know at the end it got so extreme that they're just like, everyone take a day or two off once a week and unplug. It's like, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You need to go meditate or do something else, you know?
You ever see this one, I watched it recently, Jaxie? It's kind of a comedy with a dude from Workaholics.
Jaxie, no.
Jaxie. It's like the dude's phone operating system is like...
I did watch it.
Yeah,
it like
sick.
talks to him and shit,
Yeah,
and like
like,
gets him to do whatever.
Crazy things, like cusses at him.
Yeah, it's like mad psychological abuse.
It's funny. Yeah, it's so sick.
Wait, do you remember how to spell it?
Jaxie, Jexi, I think.
Jexi. Yeah, right. I did. I watched that like not that long ago. Oh yeah, that dude's hilarious. All right, here we go. Let me look up the plot. Come on, my dude.
This guy's like a nerd in San Francisco, and his phone is just like pretty much hazes him to like going out and like doing stuff.
Phil makes top 10 pop list at work. His only friend is a cell phone Siri. His new phone includes AI helper Jexi, who controls his social life. Yeah, that's what it is. And he just fucking... I wonder... Let's play it. Oh, it's not gonna play. But it's fucking hilarious. Wikipedia. Jexi is a 2019 comedy film written and directed by John Lucas and Scott Moore. The film stars a bunch of people. The plot follows a self-aware smartphone that becomes emotionally attached to its socially awkward owner. Perfect. Phil becomes enamored with cell phones at an early age. He works for a BuzzFeed-style website, Chatterbox, run by whoever, who pressures the staff to create insane, viral. Yeah, that was the movie. But yeah, his phone's basically just like, fucking run that light, bitch.
Dude, all the phones are like that. Dude, you want to know the funniest story ever? One time I was dating this girl, and like, she cheated on me with this guy named Ruben, right?
Ruben?
Ruben.
Dude. Fucking what a bastard.
Dude, all of a sudden, I just like, I'm a vegetarian, and I keep getting these ads on my phone for a Reuben sandwich from Arby's.
It's just like you're crying every time you go. Why?
I'm like, damn it, no.
You're pissed at Reuben sandwiches all of a sudden.
Super pissed at Arby's and Reuben sandwiches, dude.
I never really thought about that.
Phone got me to break up with her.
Just kept reminding you. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's so true. Something to think about when you're going to name your kid. You know?
Right.
Don't name him Reuben in case you live near an Arby's. Isn't Arby's slogan, they got the beef or something, too? They got the meat. His name was Reuben. He's got the meats.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Hey.
It's okay, Ruben. What was that movie? There's a movie where doesn't the scuba diver try to fuck the dude? What was the hotel you stayed at?
The hotel.
Or you said that's forgetting Sarah Marshall, right?
Oh, yeah, Turtle Bay.
Yeah. There's another movie like that where the scuba diver guy sleeps with his wife, I think. Adam Sandler's in it.
Oh, man, okay.
God.
I kind of remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a classic. But I think his name was Reuben.
Really? No
yeah.
way.
And
No.
Reuben, he had like a crazy accent. It was a good movie. Adam Sandler. Scuba diver. No, because that's going to bring up... It's going to bring up the one with the kid. Bathroom break again? Damn, dude, break the seal.
This time.
Get in there. Don't shake it more than twice or you're playing with it. Oh, dude, my movie references are off tonight, people. I'm sorry. I'm blowing it. Let's check in with what day it is. It's Thursday, February 16th. Hell yeah. I'm excited for this weekend. Might go to Talent Skate Park in Vermont. Not 100% sure. Or no, I think I'm going. I'm about 90% sure. I've almost crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's so I can get free to go. The park looks fun, man. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Another day working out there, and then the weekend. Oh, shut the door though. Might go to Talent Skate Park this weekend.
Where's that?
Talent in Vermont.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going. I think I'm gonna go.
It's like, is that an invite?
Maybe.
Oh.
Let me see if there's any room.
Sick.
I'm bringing a bunch of the Groms, so I gotta see who's going.
Could also meet you up there.
That's true. But let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
What's that park? Is it indoor? Is it outdoor?
It's indoors.
Whoa.
It's been around for a long time,
Vermont. How?
and then they had to close it. It's like 4 hours away.
Whoa.
But then
My brother lives up there in Burlington. Is it kind of close there?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me make sure. It's in Burlington.
Whoa. All right. Sick.
It's 266 Queen City Park Road,
Ooh.
Burlington, Vermont. Yeah, they were open for a long time. I believe it was Hannah Dean and someone else, and they had the park for a long time, and then they ended up having to close it, but then the people raised a bunch of money and brought it back as a nonprofit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but it's been around for a long time.
Sick.
I've never been. I've just always wanted to go, and I got the van to make me go on those trips. So.
Yeah. Sick.
The Slam Bam Talent Jam. That's sick. They must have just did a jam. I'm trying to see. Oh, I'll read their website. That's what I was going to. Talent Jam. Talent Skate Park. Yeah. I worked today. I'm like a little tired from working. I feel like I need to crack my back. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, there it was.
The neck went.
Nice.
I pressed a bunch of boards today. What else did I do? I moved a bunch of skateboards, made some space, pressed a whole bunch of deck, computer work. What else did I do today? I walked my dogs when I woke up.
Oh.
Elwood and Emma are crushing it out there.
Sick.
The dogs are living their best life.
You.
They might get another walk tonight because it's so nice out.
Wow, like 60, right? Oh.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
We might go street skating too if it's that nice out because the park's only open for 4 hours on Sunday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I think it's like 12 to 4.
Sick.
So then it's like we might have time for light outside. Mission. All right, Talent Skate Park. Enriching lives and strengthening community through skateboarding. Talent Skate Park Board of Directors and original owner Hannah and Dave grinded hard to reopen our beloved talent. A heartfelt thank you for the generous contributions in making this community dream a reality. Talent Skate Park reopened in a new location in a new skate park in January 2020. Thank you to all of our believers that donated and made it happen. We look forward to welcoming you to 260, the address. We are happily homed within Burton Snowboard Campus. They have a snowboard campus? That's crazy.
You got photos?
That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Summer camp, sessions, rental stores. I might have to go to their Instagram to find some photos. Maybe. Oh, they did a documentary. Nice. Yeah, I might have to go to their Instagram. Luckily, I'm already there, my dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. All right. little street section.
Oh wow, I think my brother skates that place. Sick. Oh, Jordan Maxim right there.
I think he's from Vermont.
Sick.
I wonder if this is the new or the old one. Damn, A-frame. Nice size rail.
Right.
Cable front fuel. Cookies from there.
Yeah, right.
Colburn. Damn, I wonder if that's the old one. It looks like that might be. Save the date. We are going on a mission. A trip back in time. Yeah. I gotta find something newer. Dang, they're doing roller skate disco night there. That's sick. Maybe that's the park. Oh, a little mini ramp in the backdrop. They got some stairs. Right? I think that is the park. Dang, look at that little setup. High air. Yeah, might try to hit that on Sunday.
Way cool.
I think I'm going to. I just have to make sure I got it. Oh, they might have an outdoor mini ramp. Bowl.
Oh yeah, yep.
Is that
that's
there?
The one. Yeah, that's
dude.
my brother skates that. It's sick.
What? You'd want to go?
Yeah. Nicky. I don't know if this episode's gonna drop, but like, come meet us there. My brother rips, dude. He's still been skating.
That's sick.
Yeah, he's up there.
That's how long? How long has he been skating for?
Same as me, 18 years.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
You're from Lakeville originally, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. If there's an open,
too.
My
Shout
brother.
out Sammy.
Sam's coming home pretty soon, my brother.
Dude, wow.
Yeah. Pull that mic in your mouth.
Oh.
Jam it in there, bro.
Ah.
Yeah, Sam's coming home in the summer sometime.
Whoa, sick.
Yeah. I can't remember, but he's gonna be back for like a month. So you'll definitely run into him if you're in the area.
Dude. Yeah, Sammy, let's go skate, dude.
Wait, you'd want to go if I go on Sunday, though?
Yeah.
I got to make sure there's a seat, but if there is, you want one?
Shoot, I mean, I could always, like, catch a ride elsewhere, but, you know.
Yeah, but if I have an open seat, you want to jump in it?
Yeah, I'll go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
Could happen, dude. I'll let you know.
Woo! Yeah.
I don't even know who's Chloe, Anders, myself, Elijah. I don't. There's maybe Boone's going. I only have 8 seats, so, and I know there's a few other people that's in the group chat that I asked that I just gotta confirm to see if they're gonna go or not. But if there's one open, I'll hit you up.
Sick.
There may possibly be.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a fun one. It's like a 4-hour drive there, but then we'll skate for 4 hours and then probably Cracker Barrel on the way back.
Oh.
Usually we Cracker Barrel on the way back.
Cracker Barrel.
If we find one. But if we're going to be in Vermont, we might have to like find some homemade cheese somewhere.
Some carrots.
Yeah, and chase some cows. What else do you do in Vermont? Take mushrooms. I'll take the mushrooms for everyone.
You must be 21 to put the fun in fungus.
Yeah. I've never actually really fully taken mushrooms.
Yeah, neither have I. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I've only like microdosed.
Yeah.
That's enough for you? Do you smoke weed?
I do.
Yeah.
You want to smoke a little bit?
Do you?
Yeah,
I have some.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your vices? We drink a little beer, you smoke a little ganja.
Yeah.
Any other vices? Coffee? Coffee's a little bit of a vice.
Yeah. Cigarettes too, unfortunately.
Oh, that was the one.
Cigarettes are lame. Don't smoke cigs.
You still smoke cigs?
Yeah.
A lot, or just like?
I'm trying to cut down. My dad got into some issues with his heart recently, so I'm like, dang, I really don't want to smoke anymore. Not that I ever really did to begin with. But,
Yeah.
I guess he just got sucked in to like some dumb trap and like
don't
realize it until it's like somewhere down the road, you know?
Yeah. I feel like we all have our things, you know?
Yeah.
I got better about coffee. I feel like cigarettes are kind of like, there's a lot of risk.
Yeah.
More than some. But coffee for me was kind of like my vice.
You quit or you?
Well, so I've worked it to where I only drink it on the weekends now.
Oh, what?
Saturday and Sunday.
No way.
Yeah, literally went from drinking it every day, but I went to like, I cut it to black a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then I would just drink black tea black coffee all day long.
Sick.
And then I tried quit, and I had the worst fucking headache.
Dude, for real, how bad are those?
It's horrible.
Worse than a hangover.
Just all day long.
Yeah.
And you just drink one little sip of coffee, and it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that.
All
Like,
right.
I just need a little bit, baby. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Is that how a cigarette is? We're only human, Dicky.
Yeah.
We're only
I mean,
human.
definitely not as much as coffee. Like, I think,
You think cigarettes are less than coffee, Paul?
yeah.
If you had to have one or the other. If you had, like, you can't, you have to quit one, and you can only keep. You'd rather have cigs or coffee?
I mean, could I still smoke weed?
Ooh. The question's starting to change.
Oh, all right.
Well, it has to be one vice. If you could only stick with one.
If I could only stick with one vice, yeah, I would probably just smoke weed.
You'd only go weed?
Yeah.
And if you had to pick between coffee and cigarettes, that's the tough one. You got to pick.
All right.
One or the other.
I'd quit cigarettes.
It's tough because you need both to take a good shit, probably, huh?
Ain't that the truth, though?
It is. Wait, what would you go with?
I'd stick with the coffee and quit the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should strive for that anyways.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Because why not?
Right.
Challenge yourself. Yeah, I cut coffee down to the weekends. I almost probably could quit coffee completely, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's
the
a
thing.
side.
Yeah.
I just don't want to enjoy it every day, all day.
Right.
Because then you lean on it too much. It's even with skating. Like, if you just skate all the time, never let your body heal or anything,
All right.
it's not going to be good for you.
Of course. You're going to hurt yourself more, you know?
Oh, I did that for a long time.
Yeah.
Just skate through injuries, and then you forget you're injured. And You're
Yeah.
still skating. You're like, oh, yeah, that toe's still broken. I don't know what I was thinking.
Dude, I was like, oh my God, I was having chest pains like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? And I was like, oh no, it was just like I slammed on my ribs.
Yeah, totally. That's skating for you.
Yeah, really.
I know. There's a small amount of pain. Like the last session I was at the Hive, I crashed into someone.
Really?
And he kneed me right below my knee.
Oh man.
Like, not on purpose, obviously, but he kneed me like right below my knee on the bone, but I don't know, it's a weird spot.
that was the knee, right? Was it?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This thing's pretty rock solid.
Yeah,
But
for real, it's probably more rock solid than ever now. You know?
yeah, dude. It's bone on bone, so it
through it.
hurts.
Yeah,
It definitely
of course.
hurts. Like
Yeah.
that's half the reason why I smoke the weed is just to manage the pain of the knee.
Definitely.
Because being on my knee all day definitely hurts, you know.
Yeah.
But he kneed me right there, and it still, when I touch it, I'm like, oh, dude, that still hurt, you know. And I forgot about it all day.
Yeah.
Not this morning. I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, that's ginger. That's a ginger spot. I got him in his arm, though. We fucking literally came. I was coming down a ramp. He was coming up the ramp, and just boom. And I just fucking tensed up. And he got my knee, and I fucking got his arm. I seen him on the other side of the park just holding his arm. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
man.
those are never good, dude.
Yeah. Then we talked online. And, like, found each other online. And he was like, told me he was doing all right. And I was like, yeah, mine's still a little sore, but survived
Definitely.
the slam. Just meeting strangers by slamming.
Yeah, those like head-on-head collisions are never good.
Never. That's part of the game, though. It's like, even just skating flat ground, like, you'll get, like, a shinner. You know, just have, like, a bloody shin for a day or two, and you're like, oh, just gotta deal with that. You know?
Jeez, I get more wrecked trying to flip my board in flat than anything.
You have an A75 with fucking dick-long trucks, dude.
Yeah, you should hear this thing when I shake it, dude.
Is it so rattled?
Like,
That's sick.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
Oh,
It's probably
man.
so fun, though.
Oh, yeah.
You are grinding some, like, big tranny and stuff, so
Yeah.
it must help a lot.
Definitely.
Get the wide surface to hit the truck.
Right.
I don't think I've ever hurricane because I think my setup's too skinny. That might be my excuse, but I'm using it.
I mean, it's certainly my excuse why I'm not skating rails anymore.
It's holding you back. You got the board to hold you back from the rails.
That's right.
I do that sometimes. I totally do that sometimes. I'll forget to put my skate shoes on all the time now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I don't have to try it as hard now because
I
I'm not
just,
wearing my skate shoes.
yeah, like I just can't. I still end up skating in them, but it deters me from like going and skating more than I probably should, you know?
Yeah.
At 40, definitely an old man. I still skate a lot
You
though.
got some life in you, Tony.
I'm a fucking Rocky.
Yeah,
I should watch
dude.
Rocky again.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Real.
dun, 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 dun. the the beauty about skating is like you can always like be working on something, you
Right.
know? Like I'm not gonna go grind a fucking 12-stair handrail right now, but I can still
Could if
learn.
you wanted to.
Probably. The bales might take me out for a long time though. That's what I gotta
Yeah.
think about.
Yeah, you gotta.
My knee and my hip just probably destroyed if I don't land it first try.
Right.
12 depends on if it's East Coast 12.
Dude,
It's
I
West
like.
Coast 12. I might be able to skate it.
Dude, I used to get wrecked on the handrails over out there because I grew up on this shit.
Oh, I know.
Like it's
They're
so
almost
much
too perfect
lower.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and they're
like-
low.
I
That's
was
so
getting
true.
worked, dude.
Yeah, I could
Like-
see that.
Broke my collarbone, like good stuff, dude. Like, yeah.
I think um BZ's back.
Is he?
I think so. I think he's home.
Yeah.
Pretty
Actually, yeah. Alex texted me last night, and I didn't get it till this morning.
I saw some edge
An
clips of
edge,
him
yeah.
skating.
Sick.
Have to catch a session soon.
Yeah, for real.
Hell yeah.
Do you know how long he's in town for?
Nah, not clue.
Dude, yeah, we gotta go get some reps.
Did you ever live out in California?
Yeah.
Where'd you live out there?
I actually lived with BZ for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Sick. Yeah.
Where'd you live? Like Huntington Beach, Long Beach area?
Yeah, there's a town called Costa Mesa. It's
Oh, yeah.
like right before like Huntington Beach.
Yeah, I know Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
That's sick. Skate the park?
Yeah. I was like a local there for sure.
Do you have to wear a helmet?
No.
Don't they try to enforce it there though?
Yeah, if the cops come, just run.
My friend, dude, remember Mike Hathaway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all got tickets except for him at that
Really?
park. This was like a decade plus ago.
No way.
Yeah. He just basically told the cop, he's like, this had to be like 15 years ago. This is so long ago. He just told the cop lady, he was like, look, I can't pay that, so I'm not going to let you give me a ticket for not wearing a helmet. And he just walked away. He literally just told her that.
Dang,
He's like, you're
wow.
not giving me a ticket, so I'm leaving. And she just stayed, and we just like got tickets. Right? No, none of us thought to just walk away like Mike. We just swooped around the block too, like later on, and just a little lap, and there he is. We, like picked him up on the way out, dude. Dude, the plot thickens with that story too, is because the way they were gonna make us not pay the ticket was the court or the judge said if we just write like a paragraph or a page saying why we should wear helmets, we don't have to pay the ticket. So my friend Ryan Toole, who rips, he wrote his like mad early. I was like, let me just copy yours, Ryan. They're not gonna even read this shit, dude. And I just copied his. And
Sick.
then he ended up having to like I think either pay the ticket because they thought he copied me.
Oh,
They
wow.
like didn't bother me about it, but they bothered him about it. I think he had to pay the ticket. I cheated off of him,
Yeah,
and they gave him
you,
the
you
shit.
got punished. Well,
Yeah, and Mike just said "fuck the system" and just walked away, and nothing happened to him. They didn't even get his name or nothing.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure that was Costa Mesa Park. That one has the step up, right?
Yeah.
With the little ledge next to it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, major fun.
How long were you out there for?
Oh, just shy of 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
So-
lived there for 2 years. Well,
Whoa.
that area, yeah.
Sick. Yeah. Where about?
Long Beach.
Whoa. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long Beach is sick.
2 years is like the perfect amount.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Definitely.
What were you just doing out there?
Oh man, I moved out there and like I didn't know what I was like gonna do. I like was going through like a breakup over here, so I was like, all right, like some sunshine will do me good, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I started going to school for a little bit, and
Where'd you go out there?
Art Institute.
Nice.
Yeah. then it was just like that was too much. I didn't want to do that for like 4 years of my life.
Yeah.
But like other people should do school, but like
You
no,
think?
they should. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's a trap, but like definitely don't go to school for art because like it's stupid. You're gonna like end up working at like Michael's or something. Good stuff you can learn, but like you can learn it on the internet.
Yeah, nowadays
Yeah.
it's out there.
Yeah.
If you have a passion for doing it, you can figure it out. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I worked at a skate shop there for a little bit too.
What shop was it?
It was Legends. They
hell
had
yeah.
like 5 stores. They were like fucking doing really good out there.
That's sick.
This boss Chris, like he was awesome. He like couldn't really speak English as good, like sometimes he'd get so pissed off at us, like he couldn't like he would start cussing at us.
Couldn't figure out the words.
Yeah, we're just busy out there.
Oh, that's so funny.
Sick.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then eventually I started living in a tent out there because I don't know, the lease was up and I didn't want to go home just yet. So
Yeah.
I wanted to go skate.
Where do you shower? At the beach? You could definitely slum out there.
I would.
Costa Mesa though doesn't. That's not really the beach-ish, is it?
Yeah, it's not really the beach. Yeah, like sometimes I'd go in the ocean, but like I'd like try to like find like a hot tub.
Just barge on.
Yeah, I was an asshole. I'm sorry.
Goddamn. Filthy creature. Hot tubs are disgusting too, Dicky.
Yeah,
They're not the cleanest.
Wasn't much better.
The ocean's an improvement for sure.
Right.
If you're in San Diego, it's basically seems like it's set up like Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real.
Well, even better than Hawaii because Hawaii has some extreme weather. But I feel like San Diego's pretty rock steady, like 70s, right? 80s.
Yeah. I think it's like the new LA down there too. It's like that place is popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always been really nice though. Like as far as just like San Diego is beautiful. Skating there too is so fun.
Absolutely.
That's cool, man. You weren't that far from San Diego. Costa Mesa's not that far. Everything's like 20 minutes, right?
All right.
Or maybe an hour to San Diego. How long is it there? Did you go to Long Beach at all?
I did.
Yeah, Long Beach is fun too. Like basically a skate city. What's the
Right.
bar? Is it the Red Room? I don't know. There's like a bar out there. When I was out there, was like some bar in Long Beach that we just go to.
Sick.
I want to say the Red Room.
I might have been there, but I probably forget.
Yeah. You were
Must
fully
have been
in
a good
it.
night.
You were fully in it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just make random noises.
The one I used to go was Go El Tavern in Costa Mesa.
Ooh, Costa Mesa had one. Skate bar, or just a bar?
It was a dive bar. They had a bunch of pool tables, so you can go like smoke cigarettes over there.
Hang out, yeah. The pool's fun as hell. You any good at pool?
Not really, but
You just fucking try a little bit.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm like all right at pool. I'm like not good, not bad. Though it depends on the game. Some games I can like string some shit together, and then other games it's just garbage.
Right.
You know. What about poker? You play poker at all?
Oh, I've tried, but I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're good. You had like.
I don't know if I'm good, but I play. I'll play it here and there.
Of course. Yeah.
It's fun just to gamble a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm actually doing that on Saturday. I think we're having people come over to play poker too.
Sick.
Like my lady's family. Teach them how to play poker.
Right.
So fun.
Oh, you need another one?
Yes. Dicky brought the 4-pack.
4-pack.
Thank you, Moji. What else is up? Tell me more about your life. Bring me back to BAMS. What else has you been? What else? Here, let me read a question for you. I posted on the World Instagram. You have to answer it though. What's the sketchiest situation skateboarding has gotten you into?
Oh man. Well, I mean,
I had a gun pulled on me one time, but I'll talk about that later maybe. I already talked about it on the podcast.
think I've heard that story before, but
Probably.
I definitely need to hear it again. I forget.
Don't deflect. Questions on you, my friend.
Sketchiest situation ever?
I don't know. What's some sketchy situation skating's gotten you into?
Definitely like being like homeless, like kind of is a sketchy situation in itself. But I wasn't like necessarily like I had a place to go to, but like I would just like I slept at LES Park in New York for 3 weeks straight.
Gnarly. You're gnarly, dude. In a
Man,
tent or something?
uh,
You're like quasi
I was
camping
like,
though.
yeah, I was like under a bridge, so like the water didn't even get to me. Like, I mean, I remember one night there was some like homeless drunk guy pissing on my shit,
Oh, that's
all
a
over my
bummer.
shit, and then the next morning there's some guy like literally jerking off on my stuff. Like,
Oh,
just like
dude,
some
piss
random
and urine.
yeah,
I mean, urine and cum. Dude, gross.
I like woke up and he was like passed out with a cigarette in his mouth, and then I'm like, oh, I'm getting coffee. And I come back and he's like jerking off, like facing my stuff, dude. It's like,
What do you do?
uh,
Dunkin' Donut napkins?
it's like, hey,
Stop doing that.
that's my stuff.
Did you get off? But stop.
That's somewhere else. That's my stuff.
Stop jerking all over the place.
But yeah, I don't know. That was like, I think that was like pretty dangerous, I guess.
Yeah,
To
that's
do all
pretty
that
sketchy.
stuff,
That's
but,
definitely sketchy.
yeah.
Fucking your stuff might get pregnant.
Yeah.
Homeless guy gets your stuff pregnant.
Yeah, my shit could have got stolen too. Like, I don't know. Someone could have stabbed me when I was sleeping. I don't, who knows?
Why? So begs the question: why were you homeless? And were you homeless?
I
Did
mean,
you have a place to go and you chose not to go?
yeah, I mean, technically, yes. I just like, my parents like are always like, maybe most of the time, unless I'm acting like an asshole, or open their doors to me. But, yeah, I wanted to like, see more of the world and stuff. So it was like, so I was like, whatever, I'll just like sleep at a skate park or like, who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. There's a time and place for it. I'm not judging.
yeah,
I'm just
of
asking.
course.
Begs the question, dude. I'm trying to think that if I was ever like I was homeless when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like with my mom and that situation, like we'd bounce around from place to place.
All right.
Like sometimes we just wouldn't have a home no more.
Yeah.
Then we have a new place.
Yeah.
That type of shit. Where it's
that's
just like
brutal.
you're kind of homeless because you're just like shit's changing real fast.
Right.
But never like on purpose, I guess. Like, because I was lucky. Like I skated for when I went out to Cali, Birdhouse. I was skating for Birdhouse,
Yeah.
and they like helped me get a sponsor through Split Apparel. Do you remember
Sick.
Split?
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Split was
Yeah.
like hooked me up because I wrote for Tony's company, and they gave me a paycheck, so I was able to like
Sick.
skate, And then, but when I was younger, we bounced around a whole bunch. Like I lived in New York, Maine, New Hampshire, Florida, Arizona, multiple places, and all over Massachusetts. I've like lived in so many
All
different
this
homes.
before you were 18?
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude.
Gnarly. You got to see more of like
It was
everywhere.
crazy. Yeah.
Dude, wow.
The amount of schools I went to too is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Went to a lot of different schools.
Wow.
Somehow graduated. Barely
Sick,
though. I was like half there. I would sleep when I was at school. I used school for sleep.
Really?
It was nice, yeah. Not for my grades, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. So then you had fun though.
Yeah.
Besides the jerking off guy, but like
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
it made it worth it if you
Of
did it for
course.
how long?
Almost 7 years.
Holy shit! You
Yeah.
slept in a tent for 7 years?
Just off and on for almost,
Yeah.
like maybe like I'd like find like an apartment like here or there, like
Yeah.
or have like a good situation, like sleeping like under a ramp
Yeah.
or at Vam's house during like quarantine. Or
You're
whatever.
basically a hermit crab, dude.
Yeah.
You find a Rochelle, you like put it on. Dick's living under the ramp.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just like skating just gets me so stoked. So like, I'm just happy to be here. If I'm, anywhere I'm skating. So.
It's cool if you get to do like the homeless lifestyle seems fine if you're in Hawaii. I feel like you have like a project. And probably bad if it's like you're not working and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever just not worked and like just for a long time? What's the longest you've gone without working?
Oh man, probably like 4 to 6 months.
Oh, that's not too bad. What job? So skate shop. You worked at skate shop before.
Shop.
Ramp building. Skate troll.
Skate troll. Yeah, I mean.
What else? Have you ever worked at Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I was a dishwasher once.
Where'd you wash dishes?
Percy's place.
Percy's, is that in Wareham? It's like Buzzards Bay?
Route 18. Middle by Rotary.
Yeah, dude.
Breakfast joint. Yeah.
Wash dishes there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Like 6 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good to know you can do it if you need.
Yeah.
I used to wash dishes too. It was Bailey's in Wareham. Seafood. Just wash dishes for hours and hours and hours. Yeah. And I actually like washing dishes.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
Like good for like your brain and
sometimes.
And like hot water on the hands.
Like, that's washing your hands is the best feeling, right? That's why it'd be hard to be homeless. Is like the showers. Dude, I need a shower, dude.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
If it's not the mosquitoes, it's like not being able to take a shower.
Fuck a mosquito. Fucking mosquito. Those are horrible too.
So bad.
In the winters though, that's sick. Bam, let you hang out.
Yeah.
Just to like live the skate life.
Right.
And just have sessions.
Like I've like definitely had.
Did you get a shower there?
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have you motherfuckers in a barn. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Right. I know he's got a castle, but.
Yeah. No, he. I don't want to say he gave me a special treatment, but like he definitely hooked it up.
How'd you meet him, or how'd that link up? I feel like you told me before, but tell me again.
Yeah, we were just skating FDR, and like he was there, and I said hi, and like he was skating and I was skating, and he was like really stoked on the trick I was doing. So he was like, "Hey, like you want to hang out?"
He like asked you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. He was like, friends. "Hey, you want to like skate a mini ramp?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Like let's go." Like, and then we were just like really good friends ever since. It was weird. Like we were just like, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. He's like great dude, and we're like kind of like we're a lot alike. It's weird,
Say it again.
We're a lot alike. He has like, it's like we have a lot in common.
That's awesome.
So he was awesome.
From the videos, it always seemed like he just kept his friends around,
Yeah.
Which is epic.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Right.
You basically were in like a CKY video for a while there.
Right. So much crazy shit was happening like when we were over there. Like it was just like constant like good times and laughs and like,
just antics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that seems fun.
I remember one time like we hooked up this bucket to like a door and like we'd throw a piss in it and like
dude,
like Cheerios and like like just snots and stuff, and it like people would walk through this door, we'd like pull.
That's your idea of a good time.
Wasn't
for you.
It definitely wasn't mine. I'm glad when it happened to me that like it missed.
Oh, you lucky bastard!
Yeah, I got lucked out. Some people got pretty good.
Oh god, that seems like a nightmare.
Yeah,
it's hilarious though.
But yeah, we just all have a good time and like skate and like do a bunch of cool shit.
He had the sick house, the ramps and everything. I remember like seeing Nick having clips there too.
Yeah.
Like early on, right? He had a big hip in the driveway.
Yes, still there.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. You rode the pandemic out there?
Yeah, for like, a good 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
They even Phil out to give us a slip eventually,
Told you to get the fuck out?
Yeah.
They gave you the pink slip?
And Uncle Kev, too. Bam's uncle that does, like, the lawnmower.
Yeah. He does the lawnmower?
He does the lawnmower at all the houses. He was, like, really mad one day because the Durns, like, they used...
Dalton and his brother?
Yeah, his brother. his brothers, we used the gas for the lawnmower for
Oh.
the generator to light up the hip at night.
Oh man.
So he was
Good idea.
so mad, dude. He like
Kanan and Dirk. Just
he comes barging in the house like, where the fuck's all the gas?
oh, dude.
He
You're like, the hip's on
chases-
fire. The hip's on fire.
He's just like, it's like chasing us around the house with an axe and shit.
Oh
like,
my
he was
god,
so mad.
dude.
It's like a 60-year-old guy just super pissed off, just trying to mow the lawn.
That's insane. That's insane.
So good,
You're in a horror movie. He's chasing you around with a fucking axe.
dude.
That's a BAM
It was
CKY
like,
video.
yeah, it was like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Just Photoshop Uncle Kev's face.
Uncle Kev. That's so funny.
It's so sick.
That's a memory. That's what it seems like when you stay at Viva La Bams. I haven't seen him online. He's doing pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's in California.
I feel like he's been like selling out shows or doing like talking and like I don't know what they're doing, but
Yeah, he was
Given-
doing like talk stuff with Steve-O.
yeah, like at
Doing
some
a tour.
sort of like talking about experiences and stuff, like a live podcast or something.
Like a comedy.
Yeah,
comedy
something.
shows, yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Looks like a lot of people are going, which is pretty sick.
I wonder if I should give him a shout out or find his Insta
Yeah.
he probably wrote about it. That's good, man. I like seeing Bam winning, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I love Bam.
Dude, like, best dude. He just, like, did so much for, like, a lot of people. Like, you know, like, I wasn't the only one that, like, he opened his doors up to like that and, like, gave it a place to stay in the shower and, you know.
Yeah.
He's a rad dude.
Let me see if I can find it.
It's Captain Creamstain.
Captain Cream.
Creamstain.
What the fuck is that? Is that him doing push-ups? I hope so.
Yeah, it's the second. He has, like, 2 Instagrams now.
Oh, dude, Captain piss a lot. Dicky, don't be filling up no buckets out there, bro. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, dude, looks like he's training, which I love to see. Dude, the whole family's on the 9 Club. Shout out. Hell yeah. There we go. Sold out Reading. Yeah, he's like talking in front of a crowd. Doesn't really say what it is, but oh, here's another one. Reading, California sold out. Not one seat available. Thank you for all the support, Steve-O. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. We want to see our heroes winning. You right? I'm hyped that they're doing good, man. He had like the big falling out with the whole movie stuff, and it's good to see him like doing
Be
well.
stoked again.
Yeah,
for
like
real.
yeah, he had like on the social media he's always been a little transparent with his social media, you know.
Definitely.
So like he's just like, I hope he's doing all right, man.
Right.
It's kind of tough because like Jackass is like, it's like a crazy thing, but it's also built like kind of to destroy itself a little bit, you know.
All right.
Like they were doing some fucked up shit, and it's kind of like skating on some level, you know. You like do something for so long, and like it's just
Takes a toll on you.
yeah, it
for
can
sure.
destroy you. Like if you just
Yeah.
skate big shit all the time, or you're just constantly doing Jackass shit all the time, dude.
Yeah.
It just like takes a toll on you.
It's worse, you for real.
Yeah. It's good. It's hard to like it's good to see them make their transition into like figuring out how to do something in a positive, constructive way that's not too destructive, you know?
Yeah.
Comedy is a good way.
Yeah.
Especially if you live the life like of chaos. Probably good.
Definitely.
If you can laugh about it.
Absolutely.
It's good to see him skating too. I know he was filming. I saw him filming a little bit, some of the homies.
Yeah.
Does he still have the park? You said he still has the hip.
Yeah, he sells a hip. He sells a barn.
That's
He
sick.
did. I helped out a little bit on that one. I think that's like his barn is like the most fun thing I've ever skated in my life.
It's like a lot of tranny, steep stuff and banks and stuff.
Yeah, it's like definitely major training oriented. It's got like this 9 and 9
Yeah,
like
that's intense.
corner, like, and just like all this other crazy stuff. Like they got like a hip and
9
some.
and 9. What do you mean?
All right, so a 9 foot radius,
Yeah.
9 foot radius, and then 9 feet of vert.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's intense.
So sick that you just cook up it and like you can just like slide up this up
Yeah.
the vert and just like carve this big wall. Like it's so sick.
That seems fun as hell.
It's so fun. Terrifying, but like you get used to it for sure. Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah. They got like a nice like they got a nice hip in there too. Like they got some
Ooh,
street stuff.
love a
like,
good hip.
in the bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some street stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's a little skate park setup.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Can't believe it's almost the weekend.
All right.
Psyched for the weekend.
For real.
Try to like just live your life, you know?
Yeah.
The whole day to yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You get a day of just like, I'm gonna walk my dogs extra long. You know?
Super
This is what's
sick.
going on. Eld and Emma are gonna have a sick ass fucking walk, bro.
Yeah.
You probably feel that way when you live in a tent though. Kind of have the whole day, right?
I
You're
mean,
not. You have a whole day.
when you're in the tent, it's like it is a lot of work to like just
Imagine.
like exist.
Yeah. It's like having a house. Because paying bills sucks.
I mean,
It's part of life, though.
whatever. Yeah, I'm complaining, but like,
It's true, though. It's like having a phone too. I remember when they were like, because I was like one of those people that always avoided like unnecessary bills just so you could skate all the time and be free, you know?
Right.
But the phone, I knew they got me at the phone.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was like, I'm going to have to pay for this thing all the time. That was my thought. When I first saw the iPhone, I was like, yeah, this is going to become a thing I need to have in my life, basically.
All right.
Such a powerful tool. And then they got you.
Definitely.
They got you with a bill, you know?
I mean, I still have an iPhone, but it doesn't work unless I have Wi-Fi.
You can get Wi-Fi somewhere, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Elon's shooting fucking satellites in space to get people Wi-Fi everywhere.
Right.
Pew, pew, pew,
For
pew.
real.
I think. Or it might be Chinese balloons, right?
Chinese spy balloons.
Spy balloons. What the fuck?
Free
And then when the
Wi-Fi.
Super Bowl happened too, right? Did you pay attention to that at all?
Oh, not really.
Me neither.
Fell asleep before halftime.
It was the Eagles and the Chiefs. That's all I know, and I don't
Yeah.
know if any of them are any good. They're in the Super Bowl, so they must be.
It must be.
What's up nowadays?
Man, I've been working on a lot of art.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I'm stoked on it. I hope to do like an art show and maybe find some other dudes that like.
Are
have
you
some
like painting
stuff.
on canvas? What are you doing? What do you mean for art? What have you been creating, Dicky?
All right, so there's these awesome things called Prismacolor pencils, but
Nice.
I'm like
Colored
doing
pencils.
like they blend like almost like paint almost. So,
Beautiful.
Like, it's super sick and
Is it the full
it's
prism of
poppy.
the color? And it's like a whole spectrum, the whole prism? Colored pencil?
Prismacolor is just like the brand rather. Ugh.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just like I've been doing like a bunch of like DIY jersey barriers, like red curbs, like just doing skate art kind of.
Sick.
I'm actually doing them all on like placemats that I get at this one particular
Do you have
bar.
photos?
Oh man.
Anything on your phone? Your phone doesn't. Is it on Instagram? I want to see this shit.
I know, shoot. I'll hit you with the link
All right,
later.
all right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been stoked on doing that. Like, I hope to do like some sort of art show with like.
What's is it a colored pencil or is it marker? What is it? What
It's
do you
colored
use?
pencil and pen. And just
Pen
like,
and you write on the actual like parking curb?
no. I do it on I draw it on a placemat.
Oh,
we grab
sick.
from the bar, but it's good paper. That's why I use it. But it's just like I'm just like sketching out like these like
Talking to that thing.
sketching out like like a jersey barrier or like a DIY ledge or like a bowl or something.
That's sick. Yeah.
So it's like cool stuff to like maybe a homie would want to like put it on his wall or something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's fucking
I got one for you, but I just like I gotta frame it. Yeah.
Is it gonna be on you'll take like a placemat from like a diner or something?
It's not like it doesn't have like the words on it or anything. It's just like this one particular place that we go to. They like have these like brown sheets of paper,
Nice.
like super sick, and I'm like, hell yeah, like get me
Come
these
get it.
placemats, drawing them like the whole time, you know.
Oh, dude, I got some sick paper at the warehouse space. I can give you some if you want some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sick,
just a drawing.
cool.
Be sick.
Yeah, thank you.
It's the best, dude. I got some canvases too, maybe in there. I'll check before you leave. You can
Oh,
take
bro,
something if you want, just
sick.
to doodle on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll send it back to you.
dude. Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, that reminds me of this stuff. I should pull up the Instagram too. Hold on. This dude makes really sick art, and he always makes a piece for World, and he'll send it to me. Let me give him a shout out. Shout out.
Ooh.
Custom. I think it's custom. Come on, you son of a bitch. I reposted him. I'll find it. Hang in there, people. The internet's out there. The internet attacks. We the people. We the fucking people. I've been listening to so much stuff lately. Bukowski. Is it Bukowski? What is it? Charles Bukowski. What's the author? God. I read like one of
I don't
his
know.
books.
I can't read.
You can't read?
I'm just kidding.
Are you joking? Are you serious? How'd you do in school?
Oh man, I got A's and B's without really trying. So
Did you really?
yeah,
What?
I almost failed English class.
Yeah,
but,
Charles Bukowski.
yeah.
That's right. You almost failed English?
Yeah,
Just because?
I just didn't want to read when I got out of school.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I've been listening to audiobooks all day long, dude.
Sick.
And I've been reading a book. I read a book every night.
Nice.
I haven't always read that much though.
It's hard to like actually read it, you know. Though it's like one thing to like read what's on the page, but to actually like
It's a
remember
practice.
it. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a practice.
Yeah, that's why they.
You have to find
that's why
books
they
that you're
do
into
that.
though. Then
That's right.
you'll want to read it.
Yeah,
You'll find something that like holds your attention.
for real.
You should listen to Charles Bukowski. I just started
Bukowski.
listening to him. He's wrote some crazy books.
What's his deal? Where is he from?
Here, I'll pull him up. I don't want to butcher it. He's famous. I mean, he's like a famous dude. But
Sounds familiar.
let me pull him up. Yeah, you definitely know him. German American. Henry Charles Bukowski. German American poet, novelist, and short story writer. His writings was influenced by the social, cultural, and economic ambience of his adopted home of Los Angeles. Bukowski work addresses the ordinary life of poor Americans, the act of writing, alcohol, relationships with women, and drudgery of work. Yeah, dude. His book, I just listened to like a full book of his the other day. How do I not even remember what book it was? I think it's his first one. And now I'm like spacing so hard on what it was about. Oh, he worked in the post office. I think it might be called the post office. And he
What?
literally, the whole book is just about fucking linking up with chicks, drinking all day long, working at the post office. The good, bad, the
Dude.
ugly. Fighting with the people in the fucking government. Because he worked at the post office and how they would bust his balls the whole time, dude. And he's just trying to fuck chicks, go to the horse track and bet, gamble a little bit.
Work,
Yeah, and he's just working. Yeah,
Sick.
it's insane.
Wow.
But it's not like
Short story or is it a
no,
big
it's
book?
like the one I listened to was a couple hours for sure. The audiobooks, Dicky, are the best.
Yeah.
If you have like your phone and you can get on YouTube or whatever, YouTube, you can look up any long format like lectures, books. Like if you can find something you like, it's out there. A lot of it's free. You just have to pay for the fucking phones, you know?
Yeah. Of course.
That's what I'll like listen to like while I work and stuff. I'll put on stuff like that.
Word.
But yeah, dude, Charles Bukowski. Yeah, dude, right up your alley, dude. Right up your alley. I think he has a book called Woman. It's about women. I don't. Let me see. I haven't read it yet.
Oh way.
He has a few different books, dude. But yeah, there's one part in the book where he's working at the post office, and he goes into this chick's house. First, she was like saying she was pissed because he wouldn't take the mail back. She's like, "This is to the wrong address. Take it back now." And he was just like having the worst day ever, and like just trying to get the fuck out of there. And the lady's like chasing him down the block in the mail truck, going, "This is not the right address. Take it now. Take it now." And I think if I'm getting this right, he ends up. I think I butchered it, but either way, he ends up like fucking this chick over some mail, and she's like telling him like, you're raping me," like saying that the whole time. It was insane. It was such an insane chapter.
Dude, gnarly.
I know. And he just fucking fucked her, and then went back to work, and there was no complaints.
Whoa.
But it was like she kind of instigated it, and then that's what she was yelling. Literally what the chapter is about.
Brutal.
Fucked up. So it's not like about his life, but everyone thinks it's his life, you know?
Yeah.
He just told stories with one character in it, and this character gets into shit, and it sounds like it's just his life.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Based on a true story, right?
Dirty realism. Yeah. Transgressive fiction. That's what the movement is, dirty realism. You ever heard of that term?
No.
Let's hear it. Dirty realism is a term coined by Bill Buford of Grada magazine. Define a North American literary movement. Sorry. Excuse me. There it is. Yeah, he has some sick books though. Let me see if I can find something more. He died in 1994. Bukowski published extensively in small literary magazines with small presses beginning in the early 1940s and continued on through the early 1990s. He wrote thousands of poems, hundreds of short stories, and 6 novels, eventually publishing over 60 books during the course of his career. Some of these works included his poems written before jumping out of an 8-story window, published by his friend. Let me see.
Jeez. Do you live after that one?
I don't know, dude. I haven't heard it. This is all new to me. American of German descent. It's about his life. I want to know about his career. I'm just learning about him. I mean, I kind of always heard people talk about him. Like, I'm so late on Bukowski. Like, obviously, like, you discover stuff after, but... Death and Legacy. Died of leukemia, March 9th, 1994, San Pedro. He made it to 73. That's fucking sick.
Right.
Legend. Yeah, dude. Such a classic person. And a writer. But, like, a writer, he didn't try to sound smart or nothing, though. He just wrote real layman term shit. That book was really good, the one I read. I want to find a list of Bukowski's book. Novels. Yeah? What are you looking for, bro? Just kidding. List of books by...
Just care if I look at this one.
Yeah, whatever that is. I have the Swede, too, if you want it. I just put it down. By all means. What is that? Nicotine?
Nicotine. I don't know if I trust it.
What do you mean?
It's like one of these things.
Oh, yeah. You never know how much you're getting, basically.
You never know what these things are.
You can't. You just don't know. Oh, yeah. So I read The Post Office. Ham on Rye. Women. That's 3 of his books. Post Office, Ham on Rye, and Women. Then he has a whole bunch of poems. Factotum is another book. Notes of a Dirty Old Man. Wonder what that one's about.
Oh, wow.
A compilation of Charles Bukowski's underground articles from his column, Notes of a Dirty Old Man, appear here in a book form. Bukowski's reasoning for self-describing himself as a dirty old man rings true in this book. People come to my door, too many of them really, and knock to tell me Notes of the Dirty Old Man turns them on. A bum off the road brings in a gypsy and his wife, and we talk. drink half the night. A long distance operator from New York sends me money. It just goes on and on. That might be the next one I listen to. Just notes from a dirty old man. He probably just collected all his like thoughts, all his notes. That should be pretty good.
All right.
Pulp. Wonder what that one is. Open with exotic lady, death entering the gumshoe writer's seedy office in pursuit of a writer named Celine. This novel demonstrates Bukowski's own brand of humor and realism, opening up a landscape of seamy Los Angeles. Yeah, I don't know.
And what was his era?
What's that?
When was he born?
Oh, that's a good question.
He said 72
to 90s.
94.
Yeah, something like that.
He grew up in like right in the World War eras.
Dude, World Wars are crazy, dude.
Insane.
I'm just glad we don't live like that anymore.
All right.
Thank God. We're not far off, though, if these politicians have their way.
All right.
August 1920 to 94. Yeah. World War II was, it ended in 45, I think.
Yeah.
But it was, just crazy, dude.
And, the world, moved so slow, information back then, where it was just, all that stuff was going on, and, the general public was just, getting, bits down the line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like today.
No.
Nowadays, you get too much information where you can't tell what's true and what's not.
All right.
You get over-information.
Definitely.
People are just putting out misinformation, disinformation, fake news, a little bit of everything.
All right.
It's fucking chaos. The Tower of Babel. 1939 to 1945 was World War II. Just so crazy. We're back on World War. That's what it comes down to, my friends. Let's see what Wikipedia says. World War II, or the Second World War, often abbreviated, global conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945. The vast majority of the world's countries, including all of the great powers, fought as part of the two opposing military alliances, the Allies, led by the Soviet Union, United Kingdom, United States, and China. So that's crazy to think. Soviet Union, which was Russia, United Kingdom, Britain and all them, United Kingdom, the UK, United States, and China were the Allies. And then the Axis, led by Germany, Japan, and Italy. Many participants through their economic, industrial, and scientific capabilities behind this total war, blurring the distinction between civilian and military resources. Aircraft played a major role, enabling the strategic bombing of population centers and the delivery of the only 2 nuclear weapons ever used. We bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki we nuked them.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
Split the atom over those cities. That was crazy because that whole concept, one of the reasons why we were able to defeat them is because we deciphered their code and understood their plans because
really?
they were studying what the enemies were saying and they figured out the code and what they were saying and they were able to anticipate some of the attacks from the Japanese.
Whoa.
The Americans did.
Gnarly.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Yeah, Einstein left Germany when the war started. I don't know if it was the second. I think it was the second one, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine. I was listening about World War I too. That one was crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to look that one up too while we're here. Yeah, because I was listening to a bunch of. I always watch that stuff. Not just that stuff. I always watch. I read a lot and I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I'm always looking up stuff, Sorry. It's mad fun. I like a lot of lectures, I get into something and I'll just listen to all of it or try to find the books or whatever.
All right.
It's the best when you find something that can hold your attention. You really actually enjoy it.
For real.
But it's new to me, a lot of the stuff, because keep switching around, I always kind of gravitate towards World War stuff on TV and stuff, but now on YouTube I find a bunch of rabbit holes where I was into it for a whole week.
Yeah, right.
I want to learn all about this shit.
Sick.
It's fucking insane. I forget half of it as soon as I do, but it's like whatever. You can only store
You
so
gotta
much.
write notes. You gotta write notes on them.
I
They're
don't know.
good.
I'm just gonna have a bunch of notes. Notes from a
Alright.
dirty Anthony. Charles Bukowski.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there. Definitely the generation before me listened to knows all about Charles Bukowski because that was their generation.
Alright.
Just so funny. I like learn after fact. World War One or the First World War, July 28th, 1914 to November 11th, 1918. It's only 4 years. Often abbreviated as World War One, was one of the deadliest global conflicts in history. It was fought between two coalitions, the Allies, which was France, the UK, Russia, Italy, Japan. So Japan was in Italy, right? And the United States. And the Central Powers led by Germany, Austria, Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. Fighting occurred throughout Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Pacific, part of Asia. An estimated 9 million soldiers were killed in combat, plus another 23 million wounded, while 5 million civilians died as a result of military action, hunger, and disease. Millions more die as a result of genocide, while in the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic was exacerbated by the movement of combatant during the war. Oh, dude, so they had a pandemic
First pandemic.
during the war. We had a pandemic during fucking grocery stores and cars. They had it during tanks and fucking bombs, dude.
For real.
They survived the Spanish flu. That's so brutal. Going to war. We're definitely not going. We're going to war online.
Yeah.
It's a privilege, apparently.
Guess so.
We're not going to fucking trenches during the pandemic.
Yeah, for real.
Every Karen out there that yelled at me for not wearing a mask. We're not in the We're not in the trenches. 4 years, 3 months, and 2 weeks. Peace treaties. Treaty of Versailles. Signed 1919. Treaties of St. Germain. Whole bunch of treaties. They found peace treaties. They figured it out after a while, right?
All right.
Yeah, dude. I was listening to the thing all about World War One. It was blowing my mind, and then I went on to World War Two, which I've listened to a lot of stuff on that. But it's cool. The more different stuff you listen to, the more it can kind of sink in, because it's kind of heavy shit. Trying to pay attention to like every little detail and know how all the relationships are working in certain things. You know,
For real.
it's like a lot of stuff. You know, so you
Yeah.
gotta listen to shit multiple times from different angles to like remember it for one and to understand it fully. You know.
Right.
But I like stuff like that. That's like layered, you know.
For real. Like, yeah, and like, dude, even Hitler has a book.
Dude,
You know, I don't know if I ever want to
yeah,
read
Mein
it.
Kampf, right?
Yeah.
That was his book. Yeah,
I don't know if I ever want to read it, but like this motherfucker, like
he wrote a book.
He
was
wrote
an
a
artist.
book.
He was an artist too.
Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, maybe like he was the most extremist person ever, but like, you know.
I mean, a whole. I don't agree with it, but the whole nation of Germany did at one point. Like
right.
they like they like hypnotized the whole. That's the thing is they lost World War One, and they were like beaten. Like everyone back then was trying to expand and imperialist and take over and find more land and resources. They're fighting over tangible things, you know.
Right.
And in Europe, it's kind of crowded, you know?
Yeah.
And there's fucking different influences and powers and things and two philosophies of life, like capitalism versus fucking socialism or communism, you know? Like they like battled it out. That was like a lot of the Cold War was capitalism versus communism, you know?
Right.
Just two different philosophies of life that would just fucking clash. That's what the Russians and the U.S. were fighting over. It's like, do you have capitalism, which is like working people and they have the power and you can have like that type of thing where you can make a living and build corporations and all that stuff, or communism where the state owns everything and they produce everything and control everything, you know? Do you have a bunch of independent businesses thriving, working together to build a nation and just kind of letting people do their thing? Or do you have the main government controlling all the productions of goods and clothing and all that stuff, you know? So just battle it out, dude.
gnarly.
Two different thought patterns on like
Right.
what works, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the whole Cold War, the 70s, I think. But dude, World War One, basically, the Germans lost. They tried and they got fucking defeated really, really bad. And then they built back up, and they were still like. Then the Great Depression, I think, hit too.
It was like the 20s, right?
Yeah, so like it was just a string of like a loss, and then like.
Was that during the war or was it like after?
That's a good question. The door open?
No, that was.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good
Further
question. I know it was like around that. I should find out when that is. But yeah, basically, what I imagine is Hitler came in and he's an orator. I think that's what it is, where you listen to the crowd and then you say back what you hear from the crowd. So you tell them what they want to hear. You listen to the crowd
What?
and then you tell them what they want to hear. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. A great orator listens to the crowd and then repeats it back. So I think he was telling them like. He's stoking the flames to the German people, like, we need to do this, and he had like some hate and resentment in his heart, you know. So it was like, but people were beaten and beat down and distraught, you know, like they lost World War One, and then I think they went through some gnarly depression, and then they're trying to build back up. What's crazy about World War One too is they put all these sanctions on Germany, where they had to, basically they were indebted, like they were just to keep them weak. Germany, because they didn't want Germany to get strong and have a military presence, because they started a world war.
And they all
basically.
just got beat too, so
Yeah.
like, you know, like all like, you know.
And then they built
guys
back
that went
up
to
for
war
part two,
died.
and then they started World War Two,
Yeah.
which so maybe they were right about that. But still, they came back. Dude, Hitler went into that place and was like fucking. Basically started breaking all the treaties eventually. Built the army back up, which they weren't supposed to, and he's just like preaching like, we're the Aryan race. Like, he was preaching some crazy shit, you know? But it's like, I imagine like those people were beat down, broken, they needed to hear something, and that like, whatever, you know? It's insane, dude. That's why it's like you shouldn't pay attention too much. He was probably fully listening. If the Fox News was around or whatever CNN, they're probably just Hitler's probably. He was creating it. I think they were. They were all propaganda. That's what Russia did with all the propaganda and crazy shit.
All right.
Dude, China did that too. That's like a bit of communism is like. I guess capitalism has it too. They tell everyone you're gonna be a millionaire. You know, it's like sort of propaganda where it's like. There's a cost to everything. They almost like at one point they're like everything's free. It's like no, it's not. Things cost time and energy and money. Let's see when the Great Depression was, Dicky. Stoked you're back on the pod. We've been all over the place tonight with the pod, but I like that. It's fun.
Good freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad things are going well, man.
All right. I'm supposed to be back. Ooh.
Dude. Yeah, hell yeah. We've been hitting skate jams, which is always good, right?
Yeah.
For at skate jams are around skateboarders, and there's so many cool skateboarders these days, right?
Dude.
Jams are full of all people from all ages, right?
Right.
It's a trip.
All different backgrounds, and like, dude, how sick are these new parks that popped up in the last 5 years?
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's a dream.
It's the best.
Yeah. It's talking about those damn prefab parks.
Right.
That's all you have. Now we have fucking a plethora.
Dude, imagine how much money it costed to ship those things. Like, to put them on a truck and, like, get a crane to move them.
Oh, God. The prefab ones?
Yeah.
Oh, they just dump them in a lake. Nah, because at least we can DIY them.
Yeah. Really.
They got the job done, but it was like, come on, now we know. Now we know it's possible.
Now we know. Yeah, OMF.
Yeah, OMF is epic. There's so many good ones, dude. Just everywhere. Even the indoor parks, man. Like, we're so blessed. Yeah. There's so many indoor parks. I've been on tour all year, basically.
Sick.
I bought a minivan, and I just have a Grom team, and I just go. I bring them all the new parks all the time.
So sick.
Just like, yo, you ever been to Brooklyn? No, let's go. You ever been to Vermont? Let's go. Here's a new park. Let's go to Maine. Went to Maine a bunch. And then all over Mass. Took them street skating and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. It's cool.
You all go to that Derry one?
Not yet, but
Dude,
we should.
I went there like last week. It was covered in ice, so
yeah.
You might want to wait a little bit.
New Hampshire's a little colder. Yeah. But dude, that thing's sick.
Dude, wow.
My friend Ralph Murphy actually like helped like with a part of getting that thing going, dude.
Sick.
I definitely saw him like hyping it up online and going to meetings and stuff.
Yeah, one of my friends, Ryan Cardone, he works concrete on that park.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's rad, man.
Really sick.
I got a special spot in my heart for New Hampshire. That's where I got my first board and started skating.
Oh, sick.
It's New Hampshire.
Epic.
All right. I don't know how we're going to end it on the Great Recession, but we're going to go there and then we'll pull it back up from there.
Yeah.
The Great Recession was a period of marked general decline. A recession. Wait, the Great Recession, I'm sorry, was the Depression. That's what I want to read. Great Depression is what we lived through. I know what that is. Elwood's awake.
Wood.
Elwood loves to bark. Great Depression. The Great Depression, 1929 to 1939. Yeah, so that was during the World War II, part of World War II. So the Germans went through World War I and got destroyed. And I think they had all this debt put on their country so they couldn't build back up, basically, and keep them. And then they went through the Great Depression into World War II.
Right. And look at that, dude. Like, the Second World War got everybody out of the Great Depression with all, like, you know, the money for making the bombs.
Yeah, they did, like,
man.
all the industry. Like, it woke up. They started building stuff. And, yeah, it's just so crazy. The Great Depression 1929-1939 was an economic shock that impacted most countries across the world. It was a period of economic depression that became evident after a major fall in stock prices in the U.S. The economic contagion began around September and led to the Wall Street stock market crash of October 24th, Black Thursday. It was the longest, deepest, and most widespread depression of the 20th century.
Wow.
Between 1929 and 32, the worldwide gross domestic product GDP fell an estimated 15% by comparison. Worldwide GDP fell by less than 1% from 2008 and 2009 during the Great Recession. So it fell 15 points during the Depression. Great Recession. Some economies started to recover by the mid-1930s. However, in many countries, the negative effects of the Great Depression lasted until the beginning of World War II. Yeah, that's so wild. Yeah.
War is a business.
What's that?
War is a business.
It is a business. That's
it's a big one.
The industrial complex. Yeah. That's a crazy reality.
Yeah.
Life is a trip, bro.
So we got skateboarding.
Thank God for that,
thank
right,
God
dude?
for that.
Imagine you're like going to war. Oh,
Right.
God, dude.
Oh man.
I like war and writing, not in real life. Not real life war. Yeah, dude. Skateboarding's way better.
Yeah.
Time well spent for sure.
Absolutely.
Much rather go on a van trip and skate and destroy the curbs. Some people hate skateboarding though.
Oh yeah.
Like, get off my fucking handrail. Skate and destroy. They're like, I paid for that handrail.
Yeah.
I gotta get it, bro. What are you gonna do?
Marking up all the stuff.
It's either that or we go to World War III, you know? So funny. More people. That's why it's so cool that so many people skate.
Yeah.
Because, like, back in the day, you were just shipping off the war. That was your reality. They were doing drafts and shit,
Dude,
Dicky.
wow, huh?
Yeah. Which doesn't really make too much sense because it's like, do you really want people in war that don't want to be in war?
Yeah.
Because, like, you kind of want people that are, like, ready
Stoked
or want to
for
do
it.
it. Yeah. You know,
got
the dude is, like, cut and run.
They got, like, the wicked angry, like, 19-year-olds sign up. Like,
yeah, fuck, dude. It's my only option.
Yeah.
I'm going.
All right.
Gotta make the best of it, dude.
All right.
I guess that's why people have war online. Get it out online a little bit so it doesn't happen in real life. Like, calm down.
They could just, like, you know, turn their screen off and just walk away.
Yeah, once a week, just twice a week. You don't have to be connected.
Right.
Just go meditate somewhere in the forest. Kiss a tree. Dry hump a tree.
Big tree hugger, dude.
It's fucking.
Love trees.
I love trees.
Love trees.
So they call it the whale's vagina in San Diego because you just feel like you're in this warm, like, life-giving thing. That's the place to be. If you're gonna go homeless, you should go. Oh, dude, you should go to San Diego.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned from this podcast. If I'm ever gonna end up homeless, I'm going to San Diego.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna somehow get out there.
Great beaches.
I feel like you
Go
could
a
just
fire on those cliffs.
salt every night. If you could salt water bath every night, and if you could find like a place to build a shelter that's not chaos, you know.
Right.
Although you're saying that it's popping off now, right? It's starting to pop
Well, I
off
mean,
a little
like,
bit.
The city maybe, but like you know,
You can
just,
still
like,
find
go
it.
find a good spot. Yeah.
Down the PCH somewhere.
Yeah.
Lounge up, dude.
For real.
You ever been outside the country?
No.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You should do that.
I might not come back.
You never know. Depends on where you go.
Right.
Depends on where you go, bro.
Definitely.
I went to Puerto Rico once. It was so nice.
Oh wow.
It was like
Dude.
felt like San Diego sort of.
Sick.
The whale's vagina. You're just like beautiful weather. Maybe it was just the time of year I went, but like I went to like 10 different beaches.
Oh wow.
And it was so good weather that I was just like jumping in and out of the ocean in shorts and like drying on the beach and like just lounging.
Yeah.
Portugal too. Went to
Wow.
Portugal one time and we just drank. It was on a trip with Chris Naracco, who's an awesome writer actually. And an awesome human too. And Zared, Todd Jordan, Louis Barletta. We went
Whoa.
basically Chris Naracco tried to gather as many skateboarders that he thought were Portuguese so he could go to Puerto Rico. He brought his family. He brought his lady Chris and his kid, and we all went on this big trip. We had a huge crew. We went to Portugal. And I just remember like drinking wine and like fucking sleeping on
How's that wine
beaches.
out there?
Yeah,
Whoa.
getting drunk like a pirate and sleeping
Yeah.
on the beach, dude.
So sick.
I remember waking up and it was like we skated all day, got drunk off of wine on the beach, slept on the beach, and I remember waking up the next day and Zared is passed out and it's just that part of it, like it's almost noon and he had been drinking, so he's like sweating and he's sleeping, his mouth's wide open. He's just so dehydrated, but we're on the beach and I was like it's so sick.
Quite sick.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you should go.
Wow.
You went to Hawaii. That's almost like
Yeah.
it's part of the U.S.
Yeah.
Hawaii is what led into Hiroshima. Sorry, it's pulling us
Right.
back, dude. That was
Oh
whole because
my
of Pearl Harbor,
God, right.
dude.
They had this whole fancy radar system too. No one knows what happened.
Dude, they were able to. The Americans were able to break the code on the Japanese and figure out what they were gonna do. Especially with it's crazy as they used to have plane fights, the
Yeah.
Spitfire planes and
Wow.
stuff.
Right.
I was listening to all that where they're just like, these planes are better than these planes, so they smoked all of them. They only had 7 casualties to your 45 or.
No computers either.
I know.
The planes. Like,
It's insane, dude.
it's all like mechanical. Like.
They're just dropping bombs out of planes onto like warships that carry planes.
Wow.
Yeah. So glad. I just like to drop hammers instead of fucking bombs. Or
Right,
drop bombs on a skateboard.
Right.
Way better.
Bomb hills.
Way more. Yeah, bomb hills. It's way more fun and creative.
Yeah.
Less. It's destructive to yourself a little bit, but
Right.
if you fall on a hill, a hill bomb,
Yeah.
sometimes you take a good one, dude.
Dude. Wow.
I brought
The feeling of getting locked in where like you can't like power slide or like you just gotta ride it out to the end is pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
It's
when you
pretty
just
good.
know you're in no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully my knees don't buckle. The speed wobble comes.
Yeah, you don't get tossed. Right?
The worst best feeling is when you get tossed though.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? You know, like, sliding on your shoulder blade for fucking 40 feet.
Right. Oh man.
I've had a good one where you have a scab on your whole back of your shoulder, you know? You
Yes,
just get to pick that thing.
Those
Those are fun.
getting pitched on those California dishes.
Yeah.
Those are nice cheese graters.
There's some rough ass ones for sure. That's sick. Did we cover it all? Anything
Cover it
else?
all. Till next time.
Till next time.
We'll talk about maybe World War III or like maybe Vietnam the next one.
I'm becoming an old man, dude. That's what happens. You just start watching old war movies and stuff.
Right.
I'm becoming old. I've always kind of been gravitating towards it, but definitely hit 40, I'm into it now.
Sick, yeah.
Next time we come back, I'm gonna be Clint Eastwood, dude.
Yeah.
The oldest dude ever.
Carlos from FDR, he was big into the war movies too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Did he talked about it?
Well,
Or he just was like, bang, bang, bang?
I don't know, like, go over to his house, we watch, like, war movies, and, like, that's how he kind of runs this, like, ship, like, how we, like, all build. He's, like, you know, like, really, like, big into, like, the war movies and stuff.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Anything else? Did we cover it all?
I covered it all.
I'm optimistic about the future. We know we talked a lot about war and chaos,
course,
but like we're definitely not in world war, so that's good. We've just been like,
it's great.
We're all skating. People are having fun, working.
Yeah.
They gotta cut it out, but we'll be alright.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I feel like it's just been going on. It's a natural progression.
Yeah. We gotta be worried about something, you know?
Yeah.
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 Thank God it's not over here. I mean,
Yeah.
We get to skate.
I try to worry about myself. I'm like, how can I be better? Like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
I try to remember it every day.
Of course.
Hell yeah, Dicky. Hopefully, maybe we'll go on a trip Sunday.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Sunday.
there's this spot.
Ooh.
Because we'll go have some fun.
Yeah.
Until next time, people. Thanks for indulging my 3 days of listening to war stuff. Just, I want to note for everyone out there that Dicky went pee 3 or 4 times, and I did not go.
3 times, about the 4th.
3. And I didn't go any, did I? 0. And how long? And before we go, how long do you think we podcasted for?
Maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Let's see. I'll tell you exactly.
To be fair, I brought over a 4-pack.
Yeah, but that's not bad.
Well, it was a 6er.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, jump start. 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Oh, wow. Dang, huh? Sick.
Oh, I gotta pee. I do have to pee, though.
Woo!
Boop, 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 boop.